Good morning, everybody. So with today's video, we're going to be talking about Drake's latest release, or probably only release, Better World Fragrance House Summer Mink. So I do have the whole presentation here, thanks to a local who sold this for $125 Canadian, which is tremendous. I find it's great bang for your buck because what it's going for online with shipping was close to $300. So,
ooh,
yes,
shipping.
sir.
Wait a second. This was sent from a Canadian to a Canadian in Canada?
So someone from, I think he was from Etobicoke or Scarborough.
From the town next door?
Yeah.
And it still came out to, oh my God.
125. Because like this is going for about 205 Canadian on Ulta.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is classed as like a spicy fragrance. Before we get into the notes rush, what do you get? Now this is our second take. The last one we just, at least you got a full wearing since that video didn't come out.
I got a full wearing of it. And I have to say, the next morning I could still smell it as a skin scent on my wrist, but I didn't like what I was smelling. It took me on a journey that day. I usually love a fragrance that takes me on a journey where, you know, it's just changing as it goes. And this did that. And I love the bottle. The bottle is art. But this got, but towards the middle to end, was starting to get very cloying on me. I mean, there was a,
yeah.
I've never liked fragrances that have lactive
Something
feel to it.
Milky?
Yeah, and there was something milky about this that was just coming to the forefront, was just making me feel really...
I get that. Sometimes fragrances do that. I remember though, from earlier in the week though, that you enjoyed what you smelled at the time.
Yes, the opening I liked, but as I went on the journey, this journey was taking me into neighborhoods I didn't want to go to.
And I'm kind of glad that that video didn't turn out, because now you like, you know, it's a more honest take now.
Yes.
This, like, without getting into the notes, this is like, for me, it's like floral. It is a little vanillic. There is like this coconut creamy, like
Yeah.
this,
That's the part that was getting me
like
a problem.
coconut milk.
Yeah, that's
you
the
know?
part that was giving me the problem.
And coconut is not a listed note, but yeah, I know, I get what you mean. There's musk to this one here. It's listed as a unisex fragrance. For me, this is way more on the ladies side.
Yeah, I see this as being more feminine, though I hate assigning genders to fragrances, because I'm one of those people, I'm going to wear what I want. I don't give a damn what anyone has to say about it.
Exactly, and that's how it should be.
But this one definitely has a lean to it. I just don't care for the lean. There's something about it as we were traveling. Towards the end of that journey, it was just way too milky for my taste.
And I think that this would smell better on the ladies than a guy. If you're a man who's wearing this, I find it's like you're a bit of a pretty boy, you know?
Well, you'd be one of the, a word you like to use a lot, bougie.
Okay, all right. Well, Drake is bougie.
Yeah.
That he is. It's a pretty fragrance though. It is. It smells pretty. I enjoy it, but let's just get into the notes. Top notes are going to be citruses, Petitgrain, and Clary Sage. The mid is going to be spices, rose, and Jasmine Sambac. The base is going to be vetiver and musk. Now, I don't get the vetiver at all. I went through almost an entire week, but and it was way too hot to wear this past week. So, you know, for a summer scent, I find this is more spring. Summer night, sure.
It would have to be a cooler summer night.
Yeah.
Because in the heat, that's going to come across as way glowing.
Very much so, because this does pack a punch. Like he said, this lasted on him. This is like 10 to 12 hours.
Easy. Very easy.
So it is an EDP, so I got to give it to Drake on that. Like the performance on this is crazy. But it does smell good. It's just, you do get a lot of this musk, a lot of this white floral. From what I hear, Jasmine Sambac can add this milky coconut-ish tropical sort of vibe, and it does. Like, there is that in this. I'm not wearing it now because we did a few videos already.
Would you reach for that? I know you said you like it. How often do you think you would actually reach for that fragrance?
Your
wife didn't care for it.
No, she did not.
Okay, you know what my spouse had to say?
What's that?
What in the hell are you wearing?
I think that this would smell better on my wife than it would on me, but she has to watch the application. I'm not spraying it in here because it's gonna fill the room. Less is more.
Yes.
Like there are some influencers out there that just go crazy and they're just dripping.
I wouldn't want to be around anybody who's doing 10 or more sprays of that.
You have to wear a hazmat suit.
I'd definitely wear a hazmat suit.
But there is this, like, For me, it's spring, but at times that coconut and vanilla is not a note, but I get this vanilla vibe. There is this summer vibe to it. This is sexy, but more like a sexy lady. Like for me, Drake, if you're watching, Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland when she was young to where she's at now is just a bombshell. This is both young and older.
Okay, and I'm not like being Kendrick Lamar. I'm not hating on Drake. I knew Drake when he was still a very young actor. But it just doesn't do it for it. And where some fragrances can't be enough, there are others that are too much. And I find this just a little too much.
Nothing wrong with that. I like it. I don't think it's something that I could wear again.
Oh, I would never ever reach for it. I would keep the bottle around only because it's a great presentation. I love the presentation of it.
So, like, okay, this to me looks like Hugo Boss in Motion.
Yeah.
Because it's an orange sphere, it's a white sphere, depending on which one you get, because there are flankers. But at the same time, it kind of looks like a bowling ball. So.
But together, it looks great. But the fragrances, I just can't.
Sometimes simplicity is best when it comes to presentation, but I understand what you mean by the scent.
I would hate to see what would happen on a hot, humid night with this.
I like it. It's just
very
I think
sugary.
There is that sweetness to it. So I feel like there's a vanilla, right?
And we're not saying that, though it does seem to lean feminine and we are assigning a gender to it, there is something masculine about it. I mean,
the musk.
The musk.
Because this is very musky. This for me would be a great night out scent. Date, you're going to a club as a woman. There is this sexiness about it, this fun flirtatious vibe, but more on the ladies aspect.
Yeah, and you have all that flirtation, all that summery suntan vibe and all that. It's good, but after a while, it could become very annoying, very cloying.
Summer Mink. I think it's a play on words because
they don't exist.
But like, I think it's just like with a mink on, you're supposed to look fresh to death. You don't listen to hip hop. I do.
I'm not a big hip hop.
I still love my rap music, but I think it's just a play on words where it's like it's fresh to death because there is like the musk and this floral take. I don't get the rose, but there is this cleanliness about it.
I think I'd like it better if they pulled back on some of the notes.
I get it. So
and made it truly unisex, because this actually does lean more one way than the other. Though I can see men wearing it. It'd be a younger man, and he'd probably be wearing it to the club. And
I got nothing else to add. I guess that's it for you. All right, so that's our take of Summer Mink by A Better World Fragrance House, also known as Drake. So if you like this very video, drop us one of these. Drake, if you're watching, smells great, but it's not something that either or can wear. But it's still a great smelling scent. So guys, if you like this very video, once again, drop us one of these. But thank you for your time, take care, and we will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.